during Michelle Alexander's lecture, she really challenged me to think more critically about the relationship between race and the criminal justice system. Her description of mass incarceration as a rebirth of caste-like system emphasized that the effects of incarceration extend beyond the prison sentences. So Alexander argues that people with criminal records face barriers once they're out, like employment, housing, voting, food stamps, things like that. So they have a bunch of barriers that create disadvantages for them. This perspective deepened my understanding of how systemic oppression can continue through policies and institutions even after discriminatory laws have been abolished. One aspect of the lecture that stood out to me was Alexander's discussion of the war on drugs and how it had impacted Black communities, despite research showing that people of different racial groups use and sell drugs at similar rates. I think this really challenged me to think beyond individual responsibility and recognize the role that policies, enforcement practices, and unequal access to resources all play within the criminal legal system. It reinforced the importance of examining systems rather than just assuming outcomes are solely the result of personal choices. It showed that it wasn't just on a person by person case, it was really against the race, and that's not what our goal is. Alexander's ideas connect closely to what I've learned about systemic oppression in social work. Obviously throughout this course we have discussed things like how social, economic, and political systems can create barriers for marginalized populations. Mass incarceration illustrates how structural inequality can affect nearly every aspect of a person's life. And so then it contributes to the cycle of poverty, family disruption, and limited access to healthcare, education, and employment. So then they continue to be stuck in that continued cycle of the criminal system because they have made these barriers so hard for people to get out of after they are out of the system. So they just keep going back. And I think that really shows how our criminal justice system is failing as a whole by not giving these people the resources that they need so that they can get out of the cycle that they're in.